What is up, everybody? We are back here for the wild card betting locks and game predictions here at King Film Sports. Please be sure to take a look at my overall NFL playoff predictions after you watch this video, see what my picks are, because this is only wild card, but I gave my entire NFL playoff predictions there. Divisional round, conference championship, and then my Super Bowl prediction going into the playoffs. Also, be sure to like and subscribe if you guys enjoy the content, and drop a comment down below on what you think is going to happen in wildcard weekend this week. First, we get to the recap of Week 18. Only had 3 betting locks, kept it pretty simple here. So first, Ravens Steelers. They even went to overtime. The under still cashed by a lot. I mean, this Steelers team, I've been making money the last 2 weeks taking their unders, and it's been working. That defense is really good. Offense with Big Ben, not so good. So under 43, big lock there. Then Niners +5. Probably should have taken money line. The way that this team's playing was a bit scary in the first half, down 17-0, but they rally back, and they own the Rams 6-0 in their last 6 games. Then the Falcons +5 at home. I could not believe the way they just rolled over to end their season. They've been competitive against non-elite teams all year, and then they faced the Saints, and even with Trevor Siemian in for most of the game, the Saints just rolled them over, almost got that playoff berth if it was not for the Niners beating the Rams there. Now I bring here the King Films 2021 betting summary in total, not only NFL, but just a summary of what we did in all the sports here. And we had a very successful year, no other way to put it. So you can just look at the breakdown there, but obviously a big component was the NFL, where we were plus 24.2 units this season. So hoping to keep that up into 2022 into the NFL playoffs here. And now we get into the matchup. So first one here, I got the first betting lock, Raiders at the Bengals. 2 10-7 teams in the 5-4 matchup. And in this game, I'm taking the Raiders plus 210 on the money line. Very bold prediction considering the last time we saw Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase in action. They were lethal against the Chiefs. But this game, I think the Raiders have had such a magical season considering everything they've been through. And just winning all of these close games. Daniel Carlson, I just feel that he's going to knock down a game winner for the Raiders here. They've pulled out every close game, it seems, this whole season. It might be overtime or whatnot, but I just love Derek Carr in the clutch. He might be one of the most clutch quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And I know Joe Burrow is scary, and the Raiders don't have a good rush defense, but their pass rush has been getting home. And it's not like the Bengals have a great O-line. They actually have one of the worst O-lines in the league. And I do not know the health of Joe Burrow. He obviously sat out last week for a reason because there was playoff seeding on the line. So Bengals at home here, haven't won a playoff game in 30 years. I say that streak continues here. It's going to be a close game. The Bengals probably deserve to be favored, but I love the value at Raiders plus 210 money line. Next, we get to the Patriots at the Bills. It's the trilogy. And I've taken the Bills both times earlier in the season. I'm taking the Bills again. I think they're the better team. A bit of an ominous forecast here. Not really because of the wind or precipitation, but this game's just going to be like 0 degrees in Buffalo on Saturday night. So that should be pretty entertaining as well. And Mac Jones in his playoff debut, I know they have Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels, but it's his first career playoff start. I don't think it's going to go too well considering he did not play well in Miami last week. So in this game, I think the Bills asserted that they were the better team in Foxborough a couple weeks ago. So I think they win this one. Could go either way. It's not a lock, but give me Buffalo to win at home there. I think Josh Allen has a big day. Next game, we got the Eagles at the Buccaneers, and we got Paul on the prediction here.
All right, boys, we are back with my pick of the week, playoff edition, Paul's pick of the week. We got a big game. We got the Eagles facing off against the Bucs. And the Bucs were very lucky to get the 2nd seed. They saw the Niners beat the Rams in overtime to solidify that 2nd seed, and they're luckily playing the Eagles. I say that because the Eagles have not won against a playoff team thus far this season. The Bucs met them earlier in the season. They took care of business, but a lot has changed for the Bucs. Antonio Brown does what Antonio Brown does. He is off the team. Chris Godwin tore his ACL, and Leonard Fournette is questionable. So is Ronald Jones. But what we have learned about Tom Brady is he will do whatever it takes to win using whatever tight ends and running backs. I think that's what he's going to use a lot because there aren't as many playmakers around him at the wide receiver position. So he's going to do what he does. I think this game does not come down to that. It comes down to what Jalen Hurts is going to do against this Bucs defense, who has looked amazing these past few weeks. Even the Saints game where the offense looked awful, the Bucs defense clamped down. They didn't even let up a touchdown. They have been getting after the quarterback. Their corners are healthy. Levante David might be coming back. Shaq Barrett, JPP as well. So the Bucs defense is getting healthier. Todd Bowles is going to put together a great scheme. That's why I'm going with the Bucs by 10. It really comes down to what Jalen Hurts can do against this Bucs defense, which I don't think is very much with how good they've been looking lately. So I'm going with the Bucs by 10. That is my pick of the week.
And with that, we go to the Niners at the Cowboys, probably the game of the weekend here. Very close and tight game. I got a betting lock here. Give me the Niners plus 140 money line. I think, again, this is great value, so I'm taking them on the money line. Great plus money here. And I just love the Niners running game here with Deebo Samuel, Elijah Mitchell, and hopefully they can get Trent Williams back in action for this game because they were playing with a couple backup linemen against the Rams and they were pushing them around in the second half. I know that the Cowboys have a good front seven, but it's really only good for pass rush purposes. They can't really stop the run that well with Randy Gregory, Micah Parsons, and all those big names. So if the Niners have to pass with Jimmy Garoppolo and the Cowboys can just bum rush them, I do not think the Niners will win that way. But if they can just pound the rock against this Dallas team, keep Dak in that offense on the sideline, I think they will be able to win this game. And the Niners' rush defense has been one of the best in the league this last month. And Dak is really only good when he gets Zeke to get over 100 rushing yards. I don't think Zeke's getting to 100 rushing yards. I think it's mostly going to be predicated on Dak, who has looked good against subpar competition, but against elite competition, him and this Cowboys offense have not fared very well. So in this game, I'm taking the upset, Niners money line there. Next game, we get to the Sunday night contest. Steelers at Chiefs. In this one, I got a betting lock, and once again, we're taking an under in this Steelers game, under 47. These two teams played a couple weeks ago, and it was not good for the Steelers. I think it was 36-10. And I think the Steelers will have a better defensive game plan here. Mahomes shredded them last time, and the Chiefs were even able to run the ball down to the Steelers' throat. I don't think they'll be able to do that in this one. I think the Steelers' defense will toughen up here, and I think the Chiefs will not be able to get to 30 points. And then when it comes down to the Steelers and Big Ben, I do not think they will fare very well. This Chiefs defense has played very well over the latter stages of the season, and Big Ben is prone to some interceptions. They're going to blitz the hell out of him, and he doesn't have that good of an offensive line. They're not going to let Najee go in the running game. So, I mean, the Steelers' offense here, I don't even think they'll get to 20 in this game. So, when it's all said and done, give me the under 47, and for my game pick, I will be taking the Chiefs there. Next, we get to the final game, the Monday Nighter. Another trilogy here. We got the Cardinals at the Rams. These two teams split during the regular season, and I was on the right team on both occasions. In this game, I'm taking the Rams minus the 3.5 with my betting lock. I think you can't be excited with what you saw last week with the Rams against the Niners, but same thing with the Cardinals. They lost in even worse fashion to Russell Wilson and the Seahawks, who have been struggling all year. With the Rams, I think they'll pound the rock with Cam Akers. They historically have a great matchup lining up against Kyler Murray and that Cardinals offense. And I don't know who the Cardinals will be using. A lot of their weapons are out in this game. And then you look at it, McVay, I think he got embarrassed last week in the second half in overtime. He's got to make up for that in this game with the play calling because I think he will be able to outcoach Cliff Kingsbury of the Cardinals here. So give me the Rams there in the NFC West matchup minus the 3.5. So with that being said, let me know your guys' thoughts on my predictions here laid out in Wildcard Weekend. Do you agree? Are you fading me on a couple picks here? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the next one.